Welcome to another episode of Choosing Me with me, Jayla. That was so dead. Let's try that again. Welcome to another welcome to another episode of Choosing Me with me, Jayla. Um, I'm just gonna keep it real for a moment. I'm tired now that I'm even looking at my setup. My setup is giving. I ain't put that much energy into it. 9 o'clock here, full day of work. I really just wanted to come home, take a shower, and go to bed. But I end up having to walk Mr. Bibbers. Sire, look at the camera. Look. Sire, look. Okay, he's not feeling it. But I ended up having to take care of the dog while I was walking him. I ran into one of my friend's husband, and then I went to their house to, just eat dinner, talk, see how my friend's day at work was, just catch up. Then I came home, fed Sire, took a shower, and I was going to hop into my onesie and film this, but then I was like, no, let me actually put on like a shirt or something, so y'all are getting my city, Memphis, tonight. I'm trying to knock out my last 4 episodes before I go out of town for work. I'm going to Charlotte for a week, and I'm not going to be able to film. And I really want to get this out by the first week really of November, but that's really next week, so that's probably not realistic. Well, that's not next week, this week after next. I may be on schedule. Okay. So if I knock out 4 episodes, I'm good, okay? For first week of November. Or second week of November, depending on how long editing takes. I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, and my conversation with her really solidified to me that, because before I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about this, if it's too much, if I can handle it, because sometimes when I do talk about it, I get emotional because it's kind of new to me and something that I'm not used to. So I was like, maybe after I get past this phase in my life, because I know that this too shall pass and that I'm strong enough to keep going. But I was like, maybe later on in life I should talk about this. But then I was just like, after my conversation with my friend, she's like, no, I feel like this is my sign that be honest, don't really hold back. And then I was talking to Kobe this morning because he was like, oh, what are you going to talk about on your podcast today? And I said, told him a topic, and he was like, do you think that's going to be too much for you? And I'm like, it depends on how I feel after work. I think I'm feeling fine right now. I'm not really in a emotional state, whatnot, because I just want to go to bed. But anyway, this phase of my life, for the almost 4 months that I've been living in a new state, new city by myself, starting a new job, figuring out me, doing the whole choosing me stage of my life, has been hella hard. And when I say hella hard, it's not regular push through stuff. I can say, okay, 99, no, that's too much. 96% of the time I can push through. And pushing through doesn't necessarily mean that I feel good. It just means that I'm getting through the day. But then it's I've had 2 days where I've really just crashed and went totally dark. And when I say that I've went totally dark, I no longer want to be here dark. I no longer want to be here dark. I have no more fight left in me type of dark, and I just want it to be over. And I don't think I've ever experienced those thoughts before, and they're very hard to get out of. Because, like, when the moments happen, I know I was talking to my editor and I had a transparent moment with it. Well, really, I've just been being transparent about it in general. Because I feel like in this season of my life, I don't really have that much to hide. I've just been transparent. I was talking to my editor about it, and she was like, I told her about the first time. And she was just like, I think that you should think about Jesus in this moment, like try to talk to God, like when it happens. And this last time that it happened, I remember what she told me, and like it was hard to think about God in a moment, nor that I really, like, the thought passed my mind of like, okay, Jesus, but then it just went back dark, which is very weird. It's just like when I try to talk to my parents about it, I don't think that they don't think that it's serious, but I think that they just kind of think like they don't understand like what about my life is like so hard or difficult or sad. Because like if I'm honestly speaking, like when those moments come up, like I'm just like, life sucks, nothing about my life is going right, I have no energy left in me to push forward to even like try to make life right. Like I don't want to think about my financial situation. I don't want to think about like how to, I'm not fully ready to talk about this topic, but like I have some things in personal relationships that I have to address, and it's just like I no longer like want to do the healing or evaluation on those situations. I no longer like want to figure out like getting to know myself, becoming a better woman, becoming a person that I want to see, like chasing after my goals, like getting up in the morning and like going to work and putting on a happy face and having my shit together. I just like in those moments I just don't feel like going anymore, and it's just like I'm fucking tired of life and I hate it. Like when I think about those moments like afterwards of like, damn, like I really just felt that way, like I literally just contemplated ending it. It's like fucked up. That's the only thing I can say about it. Not that it's funny, but I'm sometimes a little sick and I laugh at things it's not supposed to be funny. But yeah. And I was just having this random conversation with my friend, and we were just talking about life in general, and I mentioned to her like, at this stage of my life, it's not that I don't care about the people in my life, but it's kind of just like I really don't have the capacity to take on other people's problems or to care, with limitations though, because like I still do like love my family, love my parents, love my sisters, love my niece, love my man, love my dog, love all of my close friends, and it like there's things that like my friends are going through that I'm supporting them through, but it's just also like I only have so much bandwidth. And usually like what I'm learning in therapy is that like I ignore me because I'm so used to taking care of other people and taking in consideration like what other people need, and are trying to like put their, like I'm always putting other people's needs before mine, essentially. So like in this season of my life, I just don't really have that much capacity to take on other people's problems. But like to a certain extent, like I said before, because having friendships and relationships and all those other things come with certain responsibilities, and like I wouldn't say responsibilities, well I guess responsibilities, but like you're supposed to be there for your people. But yeah, I just don't have the capacity to take on other people's shit because I'm just barely hanging on to my own shit. And just like talking to my friend, I was just like, my friend did end up sharing with me that like, oh, they're going through the same thing, like they've had these same thoughts before, but like more frequently. I was like, wow, like I would have never, like we're both thinking like I would have never thought that like you're going through this, or like you even had these thoughts. Like it's really hard to explain your emotions or why you feel that way or why you want to. But like talking to them was like a breath of fresh air, because like I finally felt like heard and seen in a sense. And it also made me like, I feel like in this stage of my life I'm really realizing through my transparency with everyone that like so many people are going through so many similar things, or just have like their own life going on. And it's not to be like I want other people to be going through things, but I really do feel like opening up to people allows other people to finally open up and be heard too. And it's kind of therapeutic in a sense, and I feel good that like sharing my story and my journey and what's currently happening to me is like hoping, kind of like giving me a try, but also like in some of my relationships, like allowing us to not feel like we gotta hide or show up a certain way, that like we can really, not that my friends like we're not there for each other, but still like as humans, like you feel like there's only so much that you can share sometimes. I'm navigating through that because honestly, in the back of my head, which I was telling my friend, like I feel like in this season of my life, like I have to be in this valley for a reason, which is also why I've been praying to God that like I see the purpose that he has for my life right now and why he has me at this stage, but also allowing me to have more gratitude and appreciation for where I am in life right now, and not seeing it so much as negative or like the glass half empty, but just allowing me to see the blessings and the opportunities that I have now, and just really taking in and sitting in like what's my purpose in this season of my life, which is why I feel like I wouldn't be going through this if there wasn't something really bright on the other side. And I just feel like if I keep pushing through, like something really is on the other side, like something great. And like I just keep thinking like almost like I'm unlocking my new potential or my new greatness or the next opportunity, or I don't know, like I just feel like something had like, it has to be something on the other side of this, because I've literally never felt this fucking sad, this fucking lonely, this like so fucking misunderstood. Like, and all honesty, if I'm being serious, I kind of hate this season of my life, and I'm just trying to push through it. But it's just like, I don't know if it's the fact of I'm alone and I really have to like now deal with my problems, and like I don't know what it is, but like this season of my life I've just really been fighting like real battles. Yeah, and I feel like every episode, like I keep saying, like I want to find my purpose and my reason of why I'm here. What is it that God has in store for me? I want to feel good about myself. And I want to have more appreciation for life and see like radiance. Like I want life to be radiant. I don't know, I just want to have really like internal happiness and peace and joy. Like that's like one of the biggest things, because I just feel like right now I'm just not where I want to be, and I'm fighting like so many different battles. Yeah, like I'm fighting financial battles, I'm fighting navigating a new career, being in corporate America, and all the things that's expected or that I want to do in that space and growing in that space, being in a new city, trying to figure out like trying to find my community here, also trying to like make a life here, because even though I may only be here for 1 to 3 years, like I still want to have like to have been here and made something out of it. Like, since like now that I'm here, why not meet as many people as you can? Why not like become part of like, why not give back to the community? I just like, yeah, like even figuring that out and finding the energy of that. Still, I need a freaking part-time job to like really move the way that I want to move in the next within the next year. Working through trauma that's happened in my life, also navigating being a girlfriend and making my relationship work long distance, and supporting, because like this is a new phase of life for me and my partner, and that is a whole lot of work of navigating our own individualities and our own struggles right now. So like dealing with that, it's just a lot. Maintaining friendships, like now that I'm not in college and I don't see them every day, it's, yeah, I just I know those probably sound like such simple things, but it's like so much for me right now. I halfway be thinking like, damn it, I don't want nothing bad to happen. Like I can't afford to get into a car accident. Like I can't afford for like anything to go wrong right now. Like and that's a whole nother conversation. One thing I can say is that like right now I'm solely financially responsible for me, and I am really trying my best to like not be dependent upon my parents anymore. And maybe that could be an episode one day, but like that's a lot on me to like know. I just don't want to be that person. Not that nobody doesn't need help, but I just don't want to. I want to be an adult. Like if I say I'm grown, I need to be grown and figure it out. So like for the most part, like if something happened, like I'm responsible for it now. And right now I can't afford for nothing to happen. And in all honesty, like feeling like I can't live life because right now I'm just making ends meet, which is something I'm not used to. So it's just like I missed homecoming this year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to travel for some other stuff. I wanted to go out of town for my birthday, which I usually do, and it's just like, well, that may not be the move this year. It's like I'm thinking about not going home for Thanksgiving, or like even like how the fuck am I going to afford Christmas gifts, or how am I going to afford to get home for Christmas? Like it's just it's a lot, Then it's like if I get a part-time job, can I mentally take it? Am I like, how exhausted am I going to be? But then it's just like you need to do what you gotta do to get to where you want to go. Yeah, it's a lot, but overall I did just want to share that I've had some really dark moments, 2 very dark moments that were really hard to get through, but I am grateful to God that I got through them, that I didn't end it all, even though I did just want to. I don't know, it's just not a good place to be in. And trying to learn how to support myself in those moments, because I honestly don't feel like I'm not going to say that. but learning how to support myself in those moments. So I just wanted to make this episode to just be transparent. That's about all I can share on the topic, because I just really don't want to get that deep into it. Because but if you've experienced this, the only thing I can say is that life has to get better, and that it's just a moment. And every day of life isn't sunshine and rainbows, unfortunately. But the days when it is sunshine and rainbows, you gotta take it in and enjoy it. And I just really want people to know that, like, you're not the only one. You're not alone, which I know I'm gonna say this a lot in every episode, because I'm sharing stuff that's really deep to me and things that I want to see. But yeah, you're not alone. I know it's hard. It's hard to think positive in those moments. It sometimes can be hard to lean on God and talk to God in those moments, especially for me in those moments when I don't understand, like, why He has me in this position in life. And sometimes I can be angry with Him. But just try. Even and I'm saying this for myself too, even if it's just saying Jesus 3 times, or if it's saying, Lord God, help me. If I don't know, like, just keep pushing. That's the only thing that you can do, is keep taking it day by day. And something that I said that I was going to start doing, which I feel like will also help me too, is, and I've been wanting to do this since I moved here, but it's so hard for me to wake up in the morning because I would just be so exhausted. But I kind of just want to sit on my patio every morning, drink coffee, pray. Well, I probably shouldn't drink no coffee, but like, just pray. And then I want to start having like a gratitude journal. I used to actually do this. My friend, one of my friends gave me this, where he told me to just kind of like write down your top, I think it was like your top 5 priorities for the day, and then like 3 things that you're grateful for. So I want to start a gratitude journal, and do that in the morning, pray, meditate, and write down 3 things I'm grateful for. And then also, like, at nighttime before I go to bed, pray, meditate, and write down 3 things that went well for the day. And I'm eventually going to start doing that. And I think that may help too in those moments, to be able to look back on, like, have something tangible to look at and see the great things that are going on in life. Because in those moments, at least for me, it's really hard to find any positivity in those moments. So yeah. One thing that I can say, if you're experiencing this or have experienced this, my friend told me this. You are successful. You're doing a great job. And just you being alive every day is a testament of the work and the strength that you have. And shout out to my friend for telling me that, because in the moment I kept saying, like, I'm going to get better. I was being very self-deprecating, and she just told me, like, you're not recognizing how good you are doing and how much you have accomplished. And even, like, you being able to, like, admit this and talk about it is a big deal. So I'm going to end it there. I'm proud of y'all. I'm learning to be proud of me, but I am proud of me that I am still here. So I'm going to end it off there. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Choosing Me with me, Jayla. And I hope one day I really commend myself for being able to say this much, but one day I hope I can share a little bit more and provide a little bit more context on what's going on and what makes me get to that point. But right now, this is about all I can bear to share. So, but anyway, thank you for watching another episode of Choosing Me with me, Jayla, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace, baby! Oh, guys, come here, Mr. Bippers. Come here. Wait, I want to show you guys Mr. Bippers before we go. So, let's turn up the echo, Mr. Bips, and whatever this is, so that we can sound cool. You ready, Mr. Bippers? Look at the camera. Look that way. Yeah, you did it. Okay, sire, I'm gonna sing to the people what I sing to you, and me and Kobe sing to you. Sire, buyer, sire, buyer, sire, buyer, sire, buyer, sire, buyer, sire, buyer. You're my puppy dog. You tell the people bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Look. Say bye-bye. Okay. Peace. Oh, Mr. Bips. Okay.